Go this, I gotta
Zero is
R7777777.
well, he still has the same decks, the Warlock, Rogue, and Hunter.
This guy didn't add
and R7 has
they gotta
Warlock,
add me before they start.
and he's bringing Priest and has Mage. And the first match of the day is that mid-range Hunter versus most likely that mech Mage.
Okay, so it looks like R with 7/7s is a mech mage. I like that. I think mech mages are really awesome. So we have this Hunter.
Especially now that he has those Cogmasters down, once he gets a Mage on the field, those are going to start hitting hard.
Yeah, and we don't even know his hand. You know, he could have a Ice Chugger.
Chugger.
And so this is losers, so this is probably round 3. I'm not 100% sure. We don't have the brackets out here. This guy needs to add me. He needs to add me. Oh, he sent it? He sent it. There it is. Awesome. He did add me. Boom. We can see his hand. Yes. And
he's also legendary.
He's a legendary too. So we have 2 legendaries out here. Impressive.
The best that Vegas has to offer.
And there you go.
Gets that Misha taunt. It's really good. It's going to survive. Unless he attacks with the Cogmaster and pings it, which is most likely what he's going to do.
Powering up! Portals online!
Ping, Cog, attack with the Spider Tank.
That probably did cost a little bit less, so that would help.
4 mana, you can play Piloted Shredder. Next turn, play Sledge Belcher for 0. Really trying to not lose. I get a back-to-back win. Ooh.
Something needs tinkering?
Got that Lore Walker.
He has the
Ancient Allure.
I
buckler,
am ready.
So any spells R7 or 0 play is going to be given to the enemy team.
Yeah. He's got another beast. I like that. I love beasts. I think he's awesome. I would have never run him. So he has the taunt up.
So it's going to make it even harder to kill that lore.
Yeah. We'll ting it, and then he'll lose his he got another spare power. No. Yeah. He's still got to get rid of Ancient Lore. What am I thinking? Lone Rocket Joe. And if he does it, obviously, then Zero will get all his spare parts.
He can Sabina High Mage.
Okay, so he's probably going to take the 4-1 into Lone Rocket Joe and get rid of that, and then probably start using spare parts if he wants.
Ooh, but he's giving him a
Why didn't he just take it out first?
I don't know.
Something needs tinkering?
A little bit of a misstep.
Yes, especially if he's going to take it out, or if he's just going to totally again, or okay.
Because now he's about to die.
Yes.
Makes sense. I guess he preferred, obviously, face damage.
And
then, wow, early do. Very quick game. Talk about how long games we're about to have.
When mech mages get rolling, they can really snowball a game. Like
especially
they
with
just,
Ice Chugger.
Yeah. They just really went downhill from the beginning.
That wasn't 0, that one. 0 lost. I gotta change that. So, first game goes to R with 7/7s. I think he's a lower legendary than Horn, if I'm not mistaken. So R is 1328 and Horn is 1305. Yeah,
Close.
Or Minji is 1305. So
Gul'dan versus
we're gonna get double Warlock.
Warlocks.
Your souls
We know Zero's is the Demon Lock.
Your souls
We don't know what R7. It's also a Demon Lock. So we have Demon Lock versus Demon Lock. That's good. That Iron Beak Mortal Coil would be good for one of those Azure Drakes.
Yeah.
He can coin into an Ancient Watcher, but he's just going to pass his turn. No reason to waste the coin. Live tap, nothing much. This is
Probably just change the
early game is just really straightforward. Not much you can do.
Press the N button and the hero power. Switch it again. Probably just gonna get another Ancient Watcher out.
You have Ancient Watcher versus Ancient Watcher. The fast battle begins.
Who can attack first? Well, with Iron Beak, Zero
Iron Beak, he
would.
gets silence and attack.
And then Mortal Coil it.
from the void.
You can also get rid of Void, but that would summon a Malygos. A
Which
level
is not
4
what he wants
Malygos.
to do.
You could silence that.
He's gonna silence. He doesn't want to give
Smart.
that free damage. And then life tap. Got that Hellfire. Just puts it into
No silence.
Hellfire
No more
range.
silence. So he can't.
No, he can't, but he can.
Mortal Coil. Sludge Belcher.
He can Shadow Flame, but it won't kill everything.
It would only kill one thing.
Yes, and put one.
And then Mortal Coil it.
Yes.
So yeah, he could clear all Twilight Drake. But he's like, oh, I have a better Twilight Drake. So
A 4/8 versus your 4/6.
yeah, so let's bring it.
And then he could put his Azure Drake down for another 4. Oh, he's just gonna go Sludge Belcher. They have a lot of the same cards in their hand.
I know, right? This is like true ditto.
He did draw into that Black Knight to take care of that Sludge Belcher, which is really good.
Very nice.
And then just attack the 4/8 to the 1/2. Only thing is, Zero's getting low with all those life taps.
My shield for Argus.
He's gonna with some pretty big taunts coming from R7. Now he can Siphon Soul the 5/6 and attack his Azure Drake.
Shadow
into the
Flame.
let's say Shadow
And he
Flame
can
the
clear
4/5,
4, 7, and 2 it.
and then yes,
And he'll still have that on the board with 2.
that's probably the best move he can do.
He could.
So many
He could.
possibilities.
No, he can't. He doesn't have mana. I was gonna say he could defend of Argus and make it a 5. But you could Hellfire,
Hellfire,
which would still do its job.
but also damage your own minion.
Yeah, but then he can keep this up for next Shadow Flame. Or he can life tap.
He's going to Hell because he wants to lower his health more for that Molten Giant.
And he can summon it. And then he can get rid of the taunt.
Yeah.
And now he has the board control. Like, he still has
And
the
then he can
possibility
still
of Shadow
Defender
Flame.
of Argus, the 4/2 and the
Yeah.
8/8.
I have no time for games.
Oof.
That's kind of scary.
Might
He might just want to taunt this.
that.
No, but if he does, because then it will get Golem for sure. He might want.
Well, it only has an attack of 4.
No, but if he Defenders of Argus it, he'll get
Oh,
5.
right. So he's going to want a Sludge Belcher, which is good. Just attack base.
Very smart. Let's see. He could summon Dr. Boom. Which he will. Okay, so
And, hopefully that attacks his.
Yep.
Summon attack his.
and now he gets
I've got
he
the
gets big
beast
game,
in my
Big
sight.
multi-giant.
Sludge
Summon
Belcher.
another Sludge Belcher.
You want to get as many minions just to dilute the chances of him getting something like. You want him to get that 4/2.
Yeah, you know what?
Launcher.
If he gets the 8/8, he can summon his Molten Giant and then attack face and Shadow.
I would still summon
just
it just because even if he still gets one of the 8/8, one of the Molten Giants, he can still
Still
win.
win.
Yes.
And he doesn't summon it. He
Oh,
doesn't get it.
exactly. Okay.
Draxus will
Just-
kind of cause a little bit of problems. Not too much. He's still
He's
win.
most likely gonna Molten Giant Draxus.
Yeah.
See what he gets. Hopefully he gets the. No, he gets the 4/2. Molten Giant Draxus.
Maybe not. Maybe taunts instead. Healbot.
Healbot.
Does that bring him to 6?
Okay, and then he can taunt. Okay.
Shields up.
He can Shadow Flame and clear his board. He could just trade.
Yeah. See if he would have.
Yeah.
Oh
you
no
know,
no
he
no!
can
Summon
the
the
new one.
mol-
Yep.
the new one, then Shadow Flame that one, wipes the board, and then just attack
And
face.
Defender of Argus maybe, and get more damage out.
Yes. Because
From the
well,
He can life
well,
tap.
I come.
Now he's.
yeah, I wouldn't let tap because there's no reason you don't need a card. You have the board. Now he's probably gonna want Draxus.
Draxus, Eladar Lord of the Burning Legion.
He's gonna be close to killing him. Then taunt. Defender of Argus.
Hellfire.
Start, but he
Got
wins.
it. Yep.
He wins.
Right, he has Iron Beak to
Oh, I
make
totally
it harder.
forgot that.
So same thing with what you see. So now both of no, Warlock wasn't first. It was Hunter that was winning. So
Yes, it was Hunter.
we might see
Hunter won, and then Warlock, his
Hunter Warlock.
another Hunter won.
So
Now the
Zero
rules.
should win this one, but he is mid-range. So actually that stalls long enough
Let the hunt
for
begin.
R7 to get his heals.
Big
and-
stuff out.
Yeah, and so
Gonna want to
might be rough.
get rid of the high main.
Yeah, and the Dark Knight.
No, he's just gonna keep the entire.
He
hand,
probably
okay.
already mulled. He needs to make this face hunter. Like even though it's mid-range build, he needs to play it face hunter. And if he doesn't, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, he did mull. Oh, he didn't mull.
Yeah.
Oh.
I understand the Black Knight because you have only one, and that takes away one taunt. The high main you could have mulled because you can't play it for a while. Another haunted creeper.
Yeah, might as well. Slowly do damage.
The one damage.
From the void I come.
He can Eagle Horn. Finally, he draws his Eagle Horn.
Yeah. I'll say so. He
And he
does
can
have
point
an Eagle
into
Horn.
it.
He never got that the other game.
Yeah. So this will do another 2 damage.
See, but it returns the hands
Oh,
and
it's
buffs,
freezing trap,
buffs up his hazard rate by 1 more health, making it 10.
Wow.
And
That
the
is-
zombie chow.
That's a tough one.
He can silence it though. Silence attack his haunted creeper into it.
Yeah. And then he'll get the 2 out.
Then he can Eagle Horn bow, attack one of the 1/1s into it, and then just go face.
Yeah, he'd have to go. He went, like I said, he has to come with at base.
That Hellfire. It's just gonna Mortal Coil, low clip.
What's up, not too bad. It stalls for freezing trap, so he can't play.
He can play his high main though. It doesn't really slow him down a little too much.
He doesn't have any way. Sludge Belcher, 7 mana. He could.
He's gonna go Ancient Watcher and
Some still funny.
Sludge Belcher. He could Dr. Boom.
Yep. Or he could even
He could
Black
even.
Knight.
He could just kill.
We can get another Dr. Boom out.
Dr. Boom versus Dr. Boom. The Boomsters.
He could antique heal. He could Hellfire, and he could Hellfire into Dark Bomb and actually clear. Well, clear most of it.
Is it what, double Hellfire? Is that what he's gonna do?
Ouch! 7 damage from the bomb.
Oh my god. He better hope he
6
doesn't
health.
have like kill command, which he doesn't.
Lucky.
But he can still just hero power the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mad Juggler, Pilot
So 3
Shredder,
damage.
hero power, which does 3 damage, then puts him down.
Antique Killbot would bring him up to 11. Draxus maybe? Nope, no Draxus. So he has to play the antique Killbot. He could play a Void Call.
Get Dirty Bomb,
Yeah.
the Knife
He's gonna
Juggler,
go Knife Juggler. Okay.
Ancient Watcher, which doesn't really help him, but he can Shadow Flame it. Ooh,
Kill Command.
kill
Command.
command.
He doesn't have any beast though.
Yeah, I would Freezing Trap.
He could coin and then make it 2 health.
He could have freezing. No, he didn't want a freezing trap because if he did,
I have no
then
time
he could
for
return
games.
the
Killbot.
heal bot. Then he's gonna kill and then take either that or the taunt. Gets the heal. Ooh.
Good choice, but it's at the start of his turn, right?
Yes.
So it
Can no beast.
doesn't matter.
Well
5 damage.
played.
It's over.
Oh, yep.
Zero takes
5
game
damage.
So it looks like mid-range Hunter is or did win this one. Alright, so we're going to go into game 3. So that means we are going to see the TheZeroForRealz Rogue again, and we're either going to see Priest. Wow, there's a Priest in here. A Priest
Yes, I know,
or
right?
a Warlock. We're going to get Warlock again.
Gul'dan.
So now
Warlock
it is...
versus Rogue.
So shall be mine.
Watch your back.
So I feel like Warlock does have the advantage in this, just because, like, before Rogues don't have taunts, and they only have the 3/3 heal. So if anything, so they have. If he can get his monsters out and take the damage, there's nothing a Rogue can really do, unless you're running an assassin.
Especially the zombie chow, you're not gonna be able to do much against the zombie tech chow, unless you backstab hero power, which he drew backstab, but he's not gonna waste it on that.
Well, he'll waste it once it actually kills for something.
I think he's gonna waste it when he can do backstab S1 Sergeant.
Which
Agent.
again,
Yes.
he could backstab S1 Sergeant and then attack Ancient Watcher. He's gonna backstab Zombie Trap. And maybe, yep, Phantom Knife. So he gets 2 health in a card. Draws Sprint, so if he can get a prep, it's
Really good, especially if he just draws into his 4th turn, prep sprint.
Twilight Drake for 5 men, or for 5 health. It's not
Another
bad. I mean, he
Phantom
has
Knife.
more control. He has Send for your Protector next turn. Yeah, he's gonna Send for your Protector
Has
and
both
Dark
of his
Bomb.
Molten Giants in his hand, but not low enough to play them.
Actually, he will not play Send for your Protector. I guess there's no point. There's no minions on the board. He could Fan and then Eviscerate maybe. Or Fan, no, yeah.
Fan.
Or what do we want to Eviscerate? He could Eviscerate, nothing. I guess he's just going to damage.
Okay, the next turn he can eviscerate Sergeant or Sergeant. Yeah, no.
Some still funny.
Hazard Drake's
Hazard
not going to help him much.
No. It's gonna heal
And then
Sergeant for 2 on the
Yeah.
Hazard Drake.
Twilight Drake.
Yeah, Twilight Drake.
This guy's toast.
The next turn he can
Hellfire,
He
will
can-
clear.
Hazard Drake, eviscerate for 5 on the Sledge Belcher, and then trade one of his 3/3s, but they're not gonna live.
And then 3 to the face. And so now, he's not drawing anything. He's got Violet Teacher. He can eviscerate and get a 1/1 and kill.
Or he can just use his turn to sprint.
He could. It's only 3 damage he does take.
Gets
Gets
backstab,
that's good.
and
Blade
Blade
Fury's good.
Fury,
Eviscerate
another
good.
eviscerate, and Van Cleef.
Very good draws.
Really good.
Yeah, like he has a lot to do.
Let's see, next turn he can
I have no time for games.
backstab,
But Sylvanas
Oil.
kind of changes everything.
well he can backstab, oil, Blade Fury, Van Cleef.
So backstab,
Or he can just backstab,
eviscerate.
eviscerate.
And he's got 3 mana to work with if he wants to summon Van Cleef.
He can eviscerate again, or he could.
He doesn't.
Blood
He's
Mage.
not gonna do it. He had a good combo though. That could have been an
Yeah.
8/8. I guess he'll just combo later, but his minion or his cards aren't the lowest anymore. If he drops a prep, it would help.
My shield for Argus.
Argus does come out, so now he has the 5/6 Ancient Water. Okay, so he could. He's gonna. Oh, he drew the prep. Okay, so he could prep into oil or into eviscerate. I'd prep into oil, and then maybe Edwin Van Cleef. So that would make 3. So that put him at a 8/8. And that would be perfect mana. He's gonna Thanos again. I mean, if
Maybe
he played
Thanos,
So many
Eviscerate?
options.
which would make it a 6, and it could take out the 5/6.
yeah,
Ha,
I
this
guess.
guy's toast.
But he's just
It's
gonna
not-
target that, and then probably do it next turn. Probably next turn he's gonna do prep, oil, eviscerate, Van Cleef.
Yeah,
Attack phase. What,
and he still has mana to send it
or
to
Blade,
Thanos.
Blade Fury, which will be a good turn. Sledge Belcher's not real time phase.
Let's see. He's got a lot of. He's just drew sap, so he's got a lot of options. He can sap Sludge Belcher, prep into oil, then eviscerate, or no, Thanos and then eviscerate, and he can come out with a 12/12
So many
if he has the mana. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. He does have the mana to do that. No, he doesn't, because he can't play eviscerate. Doesn't have the mana to do that. So he has to decide if he wants to eviscerate or sap if he's going to do the combo.
He can sap Thanos, eviscerate, and Van Cleef.
Yeah. So no oil.
He could also prep oil Van
yes.
Cleef.
Okay, so
Prep
I did have it
oil,
right. I did have it right.
which is perfect.
And that's like a 12/12 Van Cleef that's going to come
I think you want to oil first, yes, just so it doesn't go on the Van Cleef.
out.
Buff
15.
up.
Hopefully, yep, goes on the Azure Drake. It's exactly what you wanted.
Choose
Van Cleef,
Wow.
which is really good. Van Cleef,
Please Van
because you
Cleef.
can just
I
Blade
want to
Fury
see a
next turn.
12/12. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Yes, 12/12. That is
Nice.
strong Van Cleef.
Mm-hmm.
So, does he have any taunts? He does
He
have
does.
Sun Fury.
Shields up. Shields up.
What? That
Wow.
is so many taunts. But he does have Blade Fury. If he,
Deadly poison. Oh, but the
They're
fucking
so
the
expensive. Loath them. I would.
if he did, but he can still.
He's just
what?
1 out the way. He got this.
He won.
Boom. And then
The
and
1/1
Zero
Thanos. He
takes
can
it.
even hero power.
So the 0 will take it into a 3/1. All right, so that was actually very interesting. After that first loss, 0 seemed very
Brought
off.
it back, and he's now
Yes.
down to his final deck, which is.
No, this is game. That was a 3/1.
That was? What?
Yeah.
No,
And
he's.
so that's over.
Oh,
So
I was
we
totally
are
out of it.
gonna take a break. These games were getting long. That one was kind of short.
That was a pretty fast game.
But yeah, so we're gonna take a break. Appreciate you guys sitting around, and we will
Be right back.
back.